content in months. But I've just been going through a lot, as usual, per usual. It just seems like, for some odd reason, I stay getting into some weird ass shit. Both Zeus. Both. I stay getting into some weird shit, but, I've realized, I've been through a lot. I've been out here 10 years. I could say that I'm well-rounded in this industry. It didn't take me 10 years to become an owner-op. It did take me 10 years to own fleets. It didn't take me 10 years to just build a brokerage and do all this, do all that. I've done a lot in a short period of time, and a lot of it crashed and burned because, I jumped into it not understanding that your foundation is what's important. Having a solid foundation is what is going to keep you in business. And that's something that I've never had coming into this industry. I had it at one point in time, and then it crashed and burned. And since then, I've been in this rat race of trying to, find the glue to put all that back together, which has been a struggle. It's had its ups and downs, but, what about life hasn't? So, I think they just finished. Cool. Hopefully they'll be calling me for this lumper. So, when it's all said and done, I'm dropping this video to let y'all know that, I've actually recorded a lot of content, which come the new year, I'm going to put it all out there. I'm going to be 110% transparent with everything that I done been through. From my company taking its last breath, literally, because of another dumbass situation, dealing with a driver and weed and an accident that, it was just a lot, which, the video, I'll drop the videos on that, speaking on it. I ended up going to jail over some dumb shit, and, it's been a lot. It's been a whole lot. I just, had my first son. Well, I didn't have my first son. My lady did. She had our son, and, everything is what it is with that. To get in my home, and just, it's been a lot. It's been a whole lot. And now, I had to damn near completely start over. I had came up on some financing for 5 trucks, and when the accident happened with the driver and all that, I ended up losing that, got all my trucks snatched up. So I just said, fuck it. At one point in time, I just felt like just selling everything and just completely getting out of the business. But then I was like, somebody had hit me up, and they were just like, so you're willing to just give up all your hard work? And no, it's not that I'm giving up my hard work. Sometimes you got to cut your losses. Sometimes you just got to cut your losses and, make it do what it do. And that's what I did with the situation when it came to my fleet. Like I told myself, I'm tired of dealing with drivers and the headaches and all the bullshit that comes with, having drivers, and I'd rather just, I got the trucks that I have still, and they're paid off, and if I gotta park them and just drive one at a time, that's what I'm gonna do. My authority got shut down for 2 years because of, what all had went down, which, I'm gonna drop some content talking about that too. And, as far as relationships and everything else, I'm gonna be talking about, that, how I end up going to jail, and, just a lot. It's been a lot. I've been through a whole lot in 2022. I could say this has probably been the worst year out of all the years of the shit that I've been through. I would say since 2015, it's probably been the worst year. Because this is the year that actually affected me the most. Usually I can bounce back from stuff. It's just a quick, something happened, brush it off, get back out there, turn it around real quick. But this shit right here, it's been next level. It's been hard pulling, turning this one around. But, in due time, it's going to happen. It's just, I got to trust the process and not rush the process and, keep the faith and keep my head up out here. And that's what I've been doing. I had to completely take it back to the beginning. It's been a very humbling experience at that. But I had to completely, just downsize. Take it back to when I used to be at Interstate in Snyder, when I just had, a one truck operation, just doing me. And, on top of the shitty rates and the shitty high fuel and the horrible rates out here, it's been, somewhat of a struggle. But, and then me being leased onto a company now, I'm not used to it, but I'm trying to get used to it. Trying to get used to the pay, having to get paid once a week and not, the same week that I work or the next day or something like that, having to work and being a week in a hole, that shit really affects you when you're behind. And when you got big boy bills. And I've realized, the type of people that I was circling myself around and the type of bills and stuff that I have, it's kind of like, the type of people I was circling myself around are not the type of people that can really pull me out of a weird ass situation. They're not the type of people I can be like, hey, let me borrow $3,000 and I'll pay you back on Friday. And then, they just got it. Because I was that type of person. If somebody needed some bread, boom. Somebody wanted to go to trucking school, boom. I was the type of person that would do it because I had the bread at the time. But I realized I was circling myself around people that weren't like that. And I feel like if I would have changed my circle and I would have paid more attention to it, it would have been a completely different outcome. And if I would have stopped dealing with peasants, just people with that peasant ass mentality, because, like they say, birds of a feather flock together. So if you flock around nothing but peasants, you're going to end up being a peasant yourself. And that's just what I realized. And I realized I was, dealing with a lot of low-grade individuals. And that's what caused a lot of my demise when it came to everything that I had going on. Just, people's mindsets, they weren't where I was at. And if I just would have stayed to myself and steered the course or stayed the course and not steered on to different avenues and different situations, I think a lot of the stuff that I've been through could have been prevented. So, now that I'm in the position that I'm in, I gotta just turn all that around. Even though, it's probably gonna take me a good year to completely turn it around, get back on my feet, get that nest egg back to where I need it to be. But I'm willing to do that, and now that, I have a child, it's 10 times the hunger and just the urge and the motivation to just get it done is like 10 times greater now. So, come 2023, it's going to be a whole lot of changes with me and with a lot going on. And, I'm going to drop more content talking about it. But as of right now, just know I'm still around. I'm just been going through a lot of mental, spiritual warfare with myself and a lot of situations that's going on. And then, I'm fighting a case right now, which I'm going to talk more about that. And yeah, just being a truck driver and having to just deal with criminal cases, like, the shit's crazy. So, it is what it is, and I'm going to get more into it. But, as far as, like I said, love, peace, and prosperity, and I hope everybody enjoyed their Christmas. New Year's is around the corner. So, 2023 is going to definitely be the year of a lot of change, especially with me and the way I move, the circle I hang around. I'm gonna be talking more about, being a new father and my experience so far, and being on the road and not being able to be there as much as I want. So, I'm gonna have a lot of content to pop out, which I've recorded a lot. I just haven't posted nothing because I'm you know, as I'm videoing my journey, I'm accomplishing things too, which is something that I wasn't doing before. Before I was just dropping content, talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna have 1 million trucks. And then some shit happened and, you know, I never got the chance to have that 1 million trucks. But now, you know, everything that I'm doing, I'm just recording my way through it. So y'all can see the progression as it goes. But before I drop it, you know, I just want to make sure I get to certain milestones, and then boom, all the content is just, you know, y'all will see. But definitely be on the lookout. 2023, a lot of new content's gonna be dropping, especially for me. So, you know, it is what it is. So I love y'all. Everybody that's still subscribed to me, like I said, stay tuned. More content's coming, more new content's coming. All my haters, I love y'all too. You know, keep trolling, keep doing what y'all doing. Keep watching me from the sidelines, because like I said before, this is the greatest show on earth. After me, there will be no other. So with that being said, I will catch y'all in the next video.